So over the last couple weeks, I've been telling you guys through videos and on Twitter that I've been having a lot of trouble with my laptop. So much trouble that I actually lost 2 full episodes of this series, the St. Louis Spirits MyLeague, and it kind of sucks because those were the 2 videos that ended the regular season. So in this video, I'm kind of telling you guys what we did in the offseason. I was able to salvage some stuff from those 2 videos. You're going to see right here a big trade, a big trade. We're kind of getting the player of our future right here in Devin Booker. Now you're probably thinking, why are the Phoenix Suns trading one of their, I guess, future pieces? But the real reason is because Jaylen Brown got drafted there and they kind of had a surplus of guards and they put Devin Booker on the block. Out of all the players that they had, you know, Brandon Knight, Eric Bledsoe, they put Eric Booker on the block. And of course, me being me, I put him on our target list and they actually offered us a trade and we accepted it. So at the end of the first season, we finished with the worst record in the Eastern Conference, but not the worst record in the league. The Dallas Mavericks beat us out, so we do have a 20% chance of getting that first overall pick in this upcoming draft. Take a look at the playoffs. The Boston Celtics actually go on to win the championship against the Golden State Warriors, and they did that just by making one big accusation. They picked up Hassan Whiteside in the offseason, and that's it. And somehow they won a championship. They did pick up Dragan Bender and Wade Selden Jr., but you know, this team is pretty much the same team that we see in real life. So we're going to go right into the draft lottery. This is where things are done. We want that first overall pick, 20% chance at it. And I'm excited. You know, that's a pretty high number. So we see how it goes. Number 6 pick goes to the Chicago Bulls. And the 5th pick goes to us. We drop a full 3 picks. And that's like the most you could drop, actually. Let's say you have projected to get the first overall pick. The worst pick you can get is actually the 4th. We projected to get the 2nd. And we dropped down to 5th. So that kind of sucks. For the main reason being that this draft class is actually pretty bad. There are like 3 players with an overall 70 or above. I think there's a 74 overall, 72 overall, then a 70. And the rest of that is actually 60. So I'm not sure what to do with that draft pick just yet. But one thing we have to do is sign a new assistant coach. And we saw Kobe Bryant wanting to get into coaching after retirement, so I made that move. Hopefully it can help Devin Booker be the player that he was. That's the goal right now. And so let's get into the pre-draft workouts. You see, I scouted a bunch of players because, like I said, man, I wanted to get the next star of our team, and I noticed that the draft class is trash. So I'm trying to just kind of get a feel for who's what. And after doing the pre-draft workouts, I decided that, you know what, this is the best interest in my team to make a trade. Yes, we're not going to be drafting anybody with that 5th overall pick. Kind of sucks because I want to keep it us drafting players and trying to progress those players, but there's just really nothing on the market with that 5th pick. So I decided to make that move. But we did make a trade for a guy that's just as young as pretty much anybody in this upcoming draft, and it's crazy that they were looking to trade him. So we're going to get into the draft here. It happens that the Orlando Magic, with a 1.7% chance of getting the first overall pick, ended up getting it. So that's crazy. And with the first pick in the draft, they're going to draft not even the best guy available. They draft Curtis Nixon. He's a 68 overall. And this is actually the point where, like a couple videos ago, I told you guys that you can be a part of the St. Louis Spirits MyLeague. So some of you guys are going to get drafted right here in this video, which is cool for you guys if you see your name. 2nd pick goes to this Ivan Popovich. He's actually the best player in the draft. Like I said, 74 overall. And he goes to the Lakers. So Kobe retires. They pick up another guard. He averaged 26 in Croatia, which is crazy. 3rd overall pick goes to Ellis Childress, right? Ellis Childress, Josh Childress' little brother, I guess you could say. And he goes to Atlanta. So the 4th overall pick is going to go to the Dallas Mavericks, man. They were projected to get the 1st overall pick, and they dropped all the way down to 4. So 2 big drops, and some teams came up. And you see, I had 25 offers on the board for this 5th overall pick, and I saw this one for Jamal Murray, the guard out of Kentucky. I just thought this was too good to pass up on. Only 21 years old at this point. He had a really good rookie season. He was actually 2nd in Rookie of the Year voting, and I was like, we had to pick him up for what we're giving up. And I kind of thought a second time about it because we did have to throw in Alexis Ajinça, and Alexis Ajinça had an amazing season for us. But then I saw that we get another 1st rounder, and that was too good to pass up on. So in this video alone, we got what I think to be our shooting guard of the future, and now our point guard of the future. And right here, I'm just thinking it through, like, do I want to give up Alexis? And I end up doing it. Big trade for us. And with that 5th overall pick, they actually draft another point guard. I guess they wanted to get a younger guy. I'm not too sure, but they made that trade and they pick up another guard. He ended up being like a 68 overall too. So another guard. He's not that great, but you know, it is what it is. And look at this, with the 6th pick, the Bulls trade to get Kemba Walker. That is just crazy, because if we were to look at the Bulls roster, they actually have D Rose and Ricky Rubio. And again, we make another trade in Thomas Robinson, sorry, just because he wasn't great for us, and he's making the highest amount of money on the team, believe it or not, at $4 million. And I was looking to make a big season signing or off-season signing, so that was the plan. And with that 2nd overall pick, or the 2nd round pick that we got, we drafted this guy Jamal Houston, who's like a 62 overall, and I kind of want to progress him to get to the rotation. And now we're getting to the signing, seeing who we're going to bring back to the team. And look at the upcoming free agents. This free agent class kinda sucked, man. You see Chris Paul, Kyle Lowry, and Blake Griffin, they declined their player option, but they ended up signing back with their team still. So guys like Russell Westbrook, who would in real life be in this draft class, actually signed an extension during the season, so he's not even here. So there's really nobody on the free agent market for me to go after, which kind of sucks, because we have a lot of cap space, and our starting center, our highest overall player and our highest points per game player, decided to walk on us, man. He could not take losing another season. Came from Denver, a team that loses a bunch, and he came to St. Louis, and he actually went on to sign with the Spurs. So yeah, I guess he wanted to win some games. So in free agency, we see the top free agents available is Rudy Gobert, and we just lost our starting center. So I was like, we gotta throw as much as we can at Rudy, so that the Jazz really don't have the money to match it. So we didn't give him like a max contract, but we did throw $16.5 million for 3 years, and I think actually 2 years in a player option. And as you can probably guess, that's too much money for anybody to walk on, especially a guy of his caliber. And he's actually going to sign with the team. So in this video, we get Jamal Murray, we get Devin Booker, and now we get the Stifle Tower to round off kind of our big 3 going into season number 2. Like I said, not many other free agents on the market. We did bring back Lucas Nogueira, or Bebe, to be that new backup center. And we take a look at the Summer League roster and the Summer League tournament. We did really, really good in the Summer League, and that's really promising, because Jamal Murray, he was taking off. We take a look at the box scores. He was dropping like 30s in his championship game against the Phoenix Suns. He dropped 30 plus points. This is just ridiculous, and we actually win these Summer League championships. So bright things coming from this team in the future. Take a look at the rotation going into season number 2. Jordan Adams is now our starting small forward. I moved over his position. Larry Nance Jr. is a guy that I thought was going to progress. His overall was going to get higher through player progression, but it really didn't. So that power forward position is kind of a hole for us right now. But again, we're not looking to win a lot of games this season either. We did, make our team significantly better, but really we're not like a playoff team. So again, I'm so sorry that we lost those 2 episodes. It kind of sucks, man, because those are pretty good videos. But we're going into season number 2, and the next St. Louis Spirits MyLeague video will be radio style again. So if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave it a like. Follow me on Twitter so I can keep you updated what's going on in this series and other series on the channel. It's King of the 4th Quarter. Thanks so much for watching.